Okay, we are 10 days into the PA fisher season, and I'm in the area now where I had caught my fisher earlier. And just wanted to show you, I had a few sets along this road here. That's kind of what I did. I didn't really do any pre-baiting here. Just made a cubby, cut up a couple logs, a few feet long with a chainsaw, and laid them up, and that gave me a place to add my bait and lure. Simply just cabled off to the tree. Very simple setup. But what I do want to make a point about is when I was driving in here, when I would get near any of my sets, I could smell skunk. And here's just a good example of how my Fisher tree call works. I feel it's a better lure than, say, skunk and Vaseline mixed together, because you often hear trappers talk about how the Vaseline coats over and they got to constantly keep agitating it so the odors come out. And Fisher tree call is a little bit different because it's in a constant state of flux. And by that, I mean, when it's warmer, it becomes more liquidy. And when it's colder, obviously, it becomes more solid. So it's black in color as well, and that's to help it absorb the sun rays. It actually warms it up. So in the daytime, it becomes a little less solid and can spread out on the tree. As you can see, that black color spread out on that tree during some warm days or when the sun hit it. And that is why I think here we are 10 days later, and I could smell these sets coming down the road. It really does a great job of pushing that skunk odor out. But I also just want to add, one of the main reasons why I kind of worked so hard on coming up with this lure was, I wanted something that a trapper could buy and they could use it from year to year and it really wouldn't lose its potency. When you mix skunk essence with a lot of different ingredients or bases, it can nullify that odor over time. There's nothing out there. Don't let a lure maker ever tell you that they can make a lure and put pure skunk essence in it and a year or two later it's going to smell exactly the same. It's impossible to do. Nobody can do it. They may think in their mind they can do it, but they can't. But I feel what I'm using for a base here is probably as good as anything for keeping that skunk odor, and also, like I said, because it's in that constant state of flux, it's constantly pushing odor out into the woods, to call the fisher to your set area. So I just kind of wanted to show a set and talk about my tree call a little bit. Till next time, trappers.